Yo, what is up, guys? We're back. Another episode here. Getting bigger, bro. Getting bigger. Low key. But yeah, we're gonna a little bit of a shorter stream today, probably about an hour long, maybe if that. Gonna start off with our little Leetcode problem of the day. Always gonna start off with a Leetcode, you know, because why not? Let's take a look at what the problem of the day is. Always gonna start off with a Leetcode, you know, because why not? Boo boo boo. All right, let's open Spotify here. Get some music pumping, dude. Some music, some music flowing. Top artists available. No, dude, I want to see my profile, bro. No. Kind of play some midnight lo-fi, baby. Alright, that's fine. We're cool with that. Alright. Successful pairs of spells and potions. Let's take a look at this problem. Okay, so we're given two positive integers, spells and potions of length n and m respectively, where spells I represents the strength of the ith spell and potions j represents the strength of the jth potion. You're also given an integer success. A spell and potion pair is considered successful if the product of their strength is at least success. Okay. Turn an array of pairs of length n. Let's take a look here. Number of potions that will form a successful pair with the ith spell. So 5, 1, 3, potions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Success is 7. Let's put this down here. Where spells I represents the strength of the ith potion, spells J represents the strength of the jth potion. This is given an integer success. So given spells, potions, and with ints, and then we're given a long success. Spell potion pair is considered successful if the product of their strength is at least success. Return an integer array, so we're returning a vector of ints here, where pairs I is the number of potions that will form a successful pair with the ith spell. So we have 4 here, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 0 here because it needs to be greater than is at least success. So I guess what is success here? Oh, 7. Okay. So the way I'm thinking about this here, my first thought here is, I mean, this is pretty simple brute force approach. I feel like obviously this would be a 99% probably acceptance rate, but if we could brute force it, but we have 5 here. What do? We do the product of their strength. So I think we go 5 times 1, which is 5. 5 times 2. Right, so this all works. That's why we return 4 here. Then we go 1 times 1 here. None of this works. That's why we have 0. For 3, we have 3 times 2 is 6. So that's why we have 3. These 3 would work here. Right, so I think that's pretty straightforward with a brute force approach here. I obviously don't think it'll pass. Right, just probably an n squared loop here. Right, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 5. Okay. So yeah, obviously a brute force approach would not work here. I think a brute force approach is pretty straightforward for this problem. Trying to think here though. How can we speed this up? Honestly, the optimized approach doesn't really come to my head, to be completely honest. Oh, actually, it's kind of dark in my room. One second. To turn on the light in here, bro. Can't be going blind. We also made some progress on the game that I'm excited to kind of show off in a little bit after this problem here, but let's think about this here. How can we speed this up? I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know how I can speed this up. I have solved this. Oh shit. I didn't even know I solved this. Wow. When did we solve this? May 27th. So it's been a little while. 2 pointers binary search sorting. Binary search sorting. I don't remember at all solving this, to be completely honest, but trying to think here. We have spells 513, potions 1 2 3 4 5. I'm actually not sure. I don't know. I don't know how I do this. 2 pointers off the top of my head. I wonder how I would solve this. How I solve this, because I don't even remember at all how I solve this, to be honest. Let's take a look, because so we have binary search. Okay. We might do that then. We'll solve it in a binary search way, right? So let's think about this here. Private, we want to return a vector of ints, right? Let's do this, call this res. Right, and we can initialize the size to be to like int size is equal to what, spells dot size, right? We can put in size in here. Can't remember what the syntax is here, but Jeez, Rainbow Six Siege is already done, man. It's crazy how fast it goes. Okay, so this is the correct syntax here. Size. Let's do like, let's call this n actually. Okay, so it's still always green. Okay. How can we do this? Well, maybe we just have our binary search here, so we loop over the spells here, right? So our spells here is spells 513, right? We loop over every single element here, right? So we would loop here, and then we would use this, right, as our binary search, right? Right, because yeah, I mean, this is already sorted, right? So I think that would work. Let's see. What do we need here? Wait, is potions? Okay, potions isn't always sorted. It's just in this example that it is sorted. So we have to sort it. So let's sort potions. All right, to do that, we would do... oh, shit, I can't even remember how to sort. I'll do sort. Stood sort. Number sub again, we give it 2 iterators, right? Stood sort. What is it called? Potions, right? Potions dot begin, right? Potions dot end. Right. We can call our binary search function here, right? So let's do for int num in spells, right? We then can just call our binary search here, right? So just go like binary search, right? We have our num here. We can call this, just work with num, right? Whatever we work with. And then we want to pass in our, I guess, what is this? Our potions, right? Have a void binary search here, right? We can pass in a int num and a vector of int reference potions. Yeah. Yep, so that gives us our reference here. So now we just perform binary search, right? Let's do our left here, create our left pointer. We create our right pointer, which is n-1. We have n down here, right? We then go, okay, well, while okay, so while low is less than or equal to high, right? We want to what? Calculate our mid here, right? So int mid is equal to I can't remember what the formula is, but I think it's like what? Right. Plus right, like over 2 or something, or over 2. Int mid. Oh. This is a plus here. Whoops. Okay, yeah, this is a plus. Plus. We have a minus here. So we have int mid right plus left minus right over 2. Right, that looks good. Trying to think here. It's not really any modified binary search here, right? I mean, we have what's needed, right? So I guess we would just simply do this. Well, we have our mid here, right? And we need to calculate, okay, well, do like new num is equal to potions mid times num, right? So this is our value, right? I don't know what to call this, like our product, right? In product, right? And we would do, okay, well, if product if product is equal to we have our target, right? Our success here, right? So what is our... Oh, there's a little bit of a modified search though, because we're not searching for a specific value here, right? We're searching for multiple trying to think here. We're not searching for a specific value, right? Because we want to put in the amount we found, right? Okay, so we'd find probably our index value, right? So we have our list here, right? Our sorted list here. If we're looking for a specific value, right? Let's say what we have is, I don't know, 7, right? So we're looking for 7, right? We're looking for whatever product value. We're looking for the cutoff point, right? That's what we're looking for here. We look for the cutoff point, and then we can kind of calculate the rest here, right? The rest of the values that we want to store, right? So to find that cutoff point, we have to think about the modified binary search here. And this is what I struggle with. I struggle with modified binary search. So this is probably good for me. So we have our product here. Low is less than or equal to high, int mid, int product. If the product is product is less than target, right? You want to do this, whatever. If the product is greater than target, right, then we simply want to move our low, sorry, not low, left +1. We have our right +1 here, right? So maybe we can have an extra if here, like, maybe we can check, okay, well, if, I don't know, product, is greater than, yeah, we want it to be greater than, or greater than or equal to. We want it to be greater than our product to the left. So we would do like, target. Oh shit, what would this be? Potions mid -1 and sounds like Christmas music, bro. Winter Wonderland Redux. I guess we're kind of getting into Christmas season soon, bro. Kind of. I don't know. Lo-fi Christmas, bro. No way. We'll have to start playing that when it gets Christmas time. We have our right here. We have if product is. I'm gonna check if our product is less than. Oh wait, our product has to be greater than mid -1, right? I guess that's what we're looking for, right? If our product is greater than mid -1. Let's think about this, right? Calculate our mid, we calculate our product, right? We then check, okay, well, if the product is less than target, so the product is less than target. Is that what it's called? We don't even have a target, dude. What are we doing here? We have to pass in long success. If the product is less than our success, right? Then we want to move left +1. right? Because then it has to be over here. So then we want to check, well, if the product is greater than mid minus 1, I guess we would only really need this, right? If our product is greater than potion's mid minus 1, then and product is greater than or equal to potion's mid. Well, then actually we could have an element that's less than that, so we'd have to find that distance technically. So I don't think this would work here, right? Because we could have an array here that may have, you know, some sort of values here, right? And we only want, you know, a specific period out of all of these numbers. So obviously that check wouldn't work. So trying to think how you go about doing this. Really, you'd want to find that minimum. I mean, I can't remember how I did it. What are we doing here? We did a potion sort. We have our binary search here. For I, S is equal to binary search. We return the length of the potions minus left. So is it almost guaranteed that? Am I missing that? Wait, hang on. What up, twin? What's up, dude? How you doing, bro? Thanks for joining the stream, dude. Just starting with a little bit of Leetcode, the problem of the day. Yeah, we gotta move this. I guess we probably cannot even define. Good, bro. Yeah, bro. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Just chilling. So, how long you been coding for? I'd probably say, I mean, I have a bachelor's, so I didn't really actually start programming probably until like 2021. So it's probably been about 4 years, but I really started picking it up after about 2 years in. So I'd say I've been like really programming, like actually, you know, working on personal projects and working on my craft, like probably for about 2 years, I would say. But in long term, probably about 4. The vector here, that means we need to pass in our res here. So vector of ints res. We want to return our res though. Vector of ints res. Success and res. I need to fix this right minus left. Man, the binary search is so modified binary search is so tough for me to think about. Trying to think about how I do this here, bro. This is why I hate Coco eating bananas too, bro. That's like my most hated question, dude. I hate that question so much. Dude, I'm trying to think this out. Product is less than. Are you solving Leetcode problems? Yeah, I'm doing the problem of the day. Yeah. I usually start off with the problem of the day and then I kind of get into some project work that I'm doing, so. It's a goal for the streams. Where did you get your bachelor's from? I went to school called Eastern Illinois. Yeah, so I live in Illinois. Small school, bro. Not a target school or anything. But yeah. Hit me right, minus left, 2. Man, I can't remember how I did this. It was so long ago. How did I do it? So I created a profile search. I times the values greater than or equal to success. Found it, but tried to find smaller index. Right is equal to mid minus 1. Okay. So that's how I did it, right? Greater than or equal to success. Equal to success, we then want to go left minus 1. Left minus 1. How did we do it? But left is equal to mid plus 1. Left is equal to plus 1. Mid minus 1. Whoops, not left. Where'd you go? Oh, you like it there? Yeah, I graduated, dude. So, yeah, I went to East Illinois. I graduated there last year, and I've been doing my master's for about a year. So then I just got a job last week lined up for January. So, you know, just been working on stuff that, you know, I'm passionate about. So. Yeah. I read Atomic Habits and I've learned to keep me going with everything I want. I need to build an environment of that, so I want to network with programmers since I want to become a programmer. Yeah. My Leetcode's in the sorry. My LinkedIn's in the description, bro, if you want to connect. Yeah, dude, just keep grinding, bro. Keep working on your stuff, so just be passionate, you know. If product is greater than or equal to success, right? So if the product that we're looking at is greater than or equal to success, we found it, but we want to try something different, right? So we would go right mid minus 1. Guess we probably want to return an energy here. Turn our mid here. So we find our element here, right? We can do like int x is equal to binary search here, right? We return the index element. trying to think here. We return the index element. What do we want to do with that now? Well, probably want to go like see here. If we have the index element here, so we have an index element within 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's say we return index 2, right? We want to go 2 minus the size of this, right? The size of this would be 5, so then we would return 3. So res dot append n minus x. Yeah, and we would just return x. Let's do like sum is equal to n minus x. We just put in sum. What is this? This is a vector of ints here. What is this? No member named append. Oh shit, it's pushed back, I think. Me too, bro. I'm seeing it right now and debating between trade school or college for like CS or cyber, but I don't know like how the tech market is looking right now. The tech market's fine, bro. It's fine. If you're passionate, bro, and you really want to learn, and you know you love what you do, dude, like you'll be fine, man. Don't worry about social media and all that sort of crap. Like, if you enjoy it, man, and you know you're doing it just because you love it and you're interested in it, dude, that goes a long way than over anything. You know, just love what you do, like be passionate, and you know you'll find a job easily, dude. So we need to pass an n here. Okay, we have low and high. We need left and right. Oh my gosh, dude. Return mid. Or use of automatically identify mid. So it's out of scope here, so we have to go into IDX here. Thank you, bro. Yeah, dude. All good, man. All good. Just love what you do, bro. I'm trying to think here how we can think about this. We have IDX is equal to this, but let's just put this at -1, right? Do this is -1. Then we would go in IDX is equal to, so not IDX. IDX is equal to mid -1. Right, we return mid. Right, and we do a check here that, okay, like, if x is equal to 0, right, then I'm thinking Python here. If x is equal to -1, right, so we haven't found anything. Have not found anything. right, then we can just go like res dot pushback 0, right? Kind of a shitty ass way to do it, but then what we would just want to continue, right? Drop out of this iteration. What is... Alright, bro. I gotta do some studying. See you later, alligator. See you later, bro. Good to see you, bro. Oh, bro. If x does not equal -1, right? Let's do this. Otherwise, else we can just res dot pushback 0, right? You've got to say in a while, crocodile. In a while, let's go, dude. Time limit exceeded. I'm not sure why I'm getting this. Oh shit, we don't need our n here. It's equal to... This is why we're getting it potions.size. Incorrect midpoint. Oh shit. Whoops. Got an incorrect midpoint here too. It's another error. And then... So let's get a bit of song here, bro. Man, I have so much lo-fi in my Spotify now, dude. Like, it's insane. Where's my spring lo-fi, dude? A typical playlist I play it in. Lo-fi spring, bro. This is what I want, bro. Here we go, bro. Logic errors better research. So that's an error there. So have our product needs to be a long to cast into a long. Long product. How much you bench? 165. Yeah, 165 flat bench. And then I incline like 145. Like 165 for like 7 reps. And then I incline like 145 for like 4 or 5 reps, I think, something like that. But yeah, been working out like 4 months now, dude, so yeah. Modified binary search, bro, drives me insane, bro. Like, let's see what it gives me here. Okay, here we go. 201, expected 403. Let's see out here. Heck yeah, bro. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, dude. Left is less than right. Mid. Calculate our product. Mid -1. So this looks good. Love your videos, dude. Oh, appreciate it, man. JS, appreciate it. Sorry, I'm trying to think really hard on this problem, so it's probably a little boring watching this. Just trying to figure out where I'm going wrong here. Setup reveal? Dude. Yeah, soon, bro. Soon. I got a pretty sweet setup though, dude. I got like 3 monitors here. It's pretty nice, dude. Pretty sweet setup. I'm trying to figure this out though, dude. Oh, jeez, dude. I don't know why this is not pushing back, bro. I have no idea why, bro. Like, I think my binary search is correct. Like, this seems good to me. I just don't know why we're not pushing back here. So N... Okay, so this is wrong here. N should be... Are we using any N anyway here? I don't think we're using N anywhere here, bro. Spells.size. I think this should be potions for starters, dude. I think that's actually our issue. Potions here. There we go. Okay, so that was my issue. I was like, bro, what the hell is going on? Like... Oh my gosh. Being assigned overflow cannot be represented by type int. Okay, so I think we're talking about when we do the product here, so... We can get rid of this cost here. Signed integer overflow. How much can be represented in a long. Guaranteed to be at least 64 bits. Okay. Here we go back and cast this here. Okay, so that was our issue. We needed a long cast here. What are the specs of my PC? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, it's so frustrating. The specs of my PC. Well, I dual boot Windows and Linux, so that's why I have a 2 TB here and then a 1 TB on my Linux drive. Honestly, dude, I have 32 gigs of RAM. I got a, dude, I can't remember my processor off the top of my head or my graphics card, dude. Honestly, I don't play that many games anymore, so it doesn't really bother me too much. I can't even remember how to check, dude. Okay, here we go. AMD Ryzen 5, and my graphics card is like a, I think it's like a 3070 or something. I don't know if it says here, but I think it's a 3070 Ti base dual booting. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I got 3070 Ti, something like that. So we got a memory limit exceeded here. Dude, so frustrating. I'm not sure. Oh shit. Okay. Combiner search. Do we really even need to pass in res here, bro? I don't even think that's. Let's see here. I mean, we were passing that by, not by reference, so it was copying it every time, so. Nope. Still getting it. Did make it faster though. Oh, Claude. This is where I need you. Getting memory. Memory what? What is it? I don't know what it is, bro. I'm not feeling Leetcode today, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe memory limit exceeded. That's what it is. Memory limit. Tell me, Claude, what's wrong with my solution, Claude? Oh shit, that's bro, really, dude? No way, that's my issue, bro. My fucking print statement. Leetcode can be so weird sometimes, bro. Take a look at what this guy did here. So he did a 4 in spell, so he does the binary search within this, right? It's tough binary search, bro, man. I don't know what it is, bro, for me to, like, really get the modified binary search is, like, so tough sometimes. I know binary search is, like, such a simple topic. It's, like, sometimes, like, Coco eating bananas, bro, like, throws me off, dude. Like, anyway, we solved it, so we got there in the end. Anyway, let's take a look at our game here. I'll kind of show off what I've been doing a little bit off stream. So I did implement the level system, so now they're all coming in. Right, I can buy a blue tank here, bro. Start fragging with the blue tank. Oh no, dude. See if we can. So I'm sure you can tell it's kind of a balloon shooter game. So then we get to the end here, right? But what I want to add here is I want to add some sort of wave thing, right? So like actually some. Right now, I mean, they all just spawn, right? So maybe we can add some sort of timer here. Maybe we can add like a member variable here, like, I don't know, like int m underscore time between waves is equal to, I don't know. What do we want to make it like? How many seconds? Like maybe 30? No. 15? Again, that's fine. Time to spawn next enemy, right? Let me turn down this Spotify a little bit. Enemy spawn index. What do we want to do here? Spawn timer resets to 0 every time. Probably want this to be a float, right? Like, you watch soccer? A little bit, dude. Not a lot. I'm not like a fan of any like club or anything, but I watch a lot of NFL. So, spawn interval. Yeah, float. Probably should change this to a float. We want like 15.0 F, right? Come back to our scene. So really spawn this group, right? Time to spawn next enemy. Spawn tank, yes. Finish with this level, right? So our level is less than 0, right? We then increase here. We finish this wave. So m underscore current index equal to 0. M underscore current wave index plus plus. We're gonna, what we want to add here is like some sort of like intermission, right? Like a 15-second intermission. I guess maybe before we can do that, maybe we can add, instead of like stood C out. Oh, sorry. We have a level complete here. Probably gonna be a lot more extra logic, but maybe we probably want some like m underscore is intermission, right? Let's make this a little bit more simple. Let's call this m underscore intermission, right? I guess we can just set this in a level, right? I was watching and reading about Kotlin. I don't even know how I ended up here watching C#, but student from Dominican Republic. This is C++, but yeah. Yeah, it's I'm working on, hi, what are you programming? I'm working on just like a 2D game, bro. I'll run it again. I'm working on it's like a balloon shooter game, bro. You know, like balloon tower defense. Kind of like that. See if we can stop the wave, bro. Let's go. Goated. Yeah, this is my doing like kind of like the level system right now, but trying to have to think about how do I want to do this. So trying to think here, like maybe we can trying to think here, maybe we can have use, right, like use our Boolean flag, right? Right, to count the seconds between intermission, right? And then we like kind of like resume everything, right? Resume waves. And so we would go, okay, well, if we'd obviously need to initialize all our variables here, so m underscore is like is intermission is equal to false. What is your strongest language? I mean, bro, like I wouldn't say I'm like goated at anything, dude. I have a strong interest for C++. Am I that incredible at C++? Not really. I don't know. I would probably, I mean, you can check out my GitHub. I'd probably say like, I don't know, dude. You can check out my GitHub. You guys should give me a follow if that interests you, but probably say C++. I've been teaching it to myself the past 3 months. I've been watching a lot of Cherno videos and a lot of like playlists and stuff, but probably say C++ and I don't know, JavaScript too, Python. Yeah, but that stuff is for different stuff. Like that's web development, you know. Like I've done a lot of projects with web development, right? I have my projects here, but you know, see, this is my real first C++ like object-oriented programming, I guess, like project in my own time that isn't anything school related. So, it's a C++, you know, project. So, have you tried WSL? Or do you just stick with PowerShell? I don't know. I just kind of stuck with PowerShell. I mean, yeah, never really thought about switching. Never really needed to. So, intermission. So I guess if we have a, you know, if m underscore is intermission, right? If m underscore is an emission, right? So if we're in an intermission, right? In a intermission, right? What do we want to do, right? So, well, while we're in the emission, we obviously want to count the seconds, right? So, so let's start counting the seconds, right? So, m underscore intermission plus or equal to delta time. I have a delta time here. Then we want to check here. Okay, well, if m underscore intermission is greater than or equal to like what, 15 Fahrenheit 15 seconds, then we just want to make m underscore is intermission equal to false, right? Probably want to m underscore intermission is equal to what, 0 here, right? Trying to think here what else we want to do. Next, I don't even want to do next wave starting, dude. I don't think it's necessary right now. I mean, we'll probably do some like text on the screen or something. Right, so I'm gonna skip over that, but swap probably just like return, right? I mean, we can just keep skipping this, right? I think that looks good. So we have our if Amazon underscore here. Right, this is our intermission code here, right? Resume waves, right? We then have our normal code here. Auto wave, auto spawn, add delta time, spawn this group, time to spawn next enemy. Finish with this level, so MS go left and spawn is 0. Right. We increase, we then finish this wave. Finish with this level. M underscore spawn index is less than wave size dot wave size -1 plus plus. Finish this wave. Trying to think about how we'd want to do this, right? Like, well, we have to edit in this code here. We just set our Boolean flag to false. That'd be the best way to go about it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think here. So in emission code. Guess we can get rid of this. Let's do like emission code. So we have our wave here, is our current index, right? With 2D array here. Spawn here. Add our delta time, spawn this group. So if enemies left in spawn is less than or equal to 0. M underscore enemies left in spawn. So this resets, right? This technically resets, right? Time to spawn next enemy. So our M underscore spawn timer is greater than or equal to spawn interval. And we're going to set the spawn is greater than 0. We then spawn our enemy tank. We decrease it by 1. Then we have our 0, 0, right? So then when we get to 0, we're finished with this level here. We then check, okay, well, if our spawn index is less than wave.size minus 1. I think what's confusing me is these names, bro. I think these names just need to be a little bit better that I made. We have our else statement here. We finish this wave, so our spawn x goes to 0. We then have our m underscore current wave index plus plus. We increase our wave. Check if we've completed all the waves. So is greater than or equal to this. And our level is complete. Starting a new wave. So here is where we want to return you learning, bro. I don't know, I would say learning, I guess, but making a game. Just kind of stepping through the logic. Takes me a little while to understand stuff and step through stuff, especially stuff I wrote. So here I believe is where we'd have our flag here. So probably want this to be true. So this is true. Let's just have like these intermission 15 seconds. You learning, bro? What is that? Oh, is that a game? How many months now? How many months have we been working on this? Probably about like 2 months, bro. But you know, I don't have a lot of time because I'm also a student as well. So try and just work on it when I have time. I've been teaching myself C++ the past couple months, so yeah. Intermission 15 seconds here, if it's true. Right, let's actually stood out up here. And go like wave starting. Okay, let's see if that works. Probably gonna get hella errors here, but it's okay. Okay, so here's our first wave. Intermission. Okay, so we... Right, this doesn't have to be perfect, but... So we should get a wave starting. Here we go. Perfect. We did it. Good stuff, good stuff. So then we have our wave here. Our wave comes. And I guess we can probably just start adding shit on the screen, right? Oh, that one made it out. Whoops. Why not use AI? No, I'm not a student. All I have is AI. Why don't I use AI? I mean, I use AI for a little bit, but most of the stuff I kind of wrote on my own. But I don't know. I mean, dude, bro, I'm doing this as like a passion thing. So it's like, I mean, I could just get Claude to generate all this in like 2 seconds. Yeah, probably. But like, I mean, there's no fun in it then, you know. I'm doing it more about like the learning and, you know, the fun. I just enjoy relaxing and doing shit like this. So, yeah, I don't know. That's why I just, you know, want to do it just for fun. So, Okay, so we got our intermission working now. So really, I think the next thing we want to do here is we want to get our probably want to get some text on the screen, right? Maybe saying that it's an intermission. I don't really know how Balloon Tower Defense exactly does it, to be honest, but that's good. That's how I started to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working on my stuff, you know. Anyway, let's take a look here. So, Balloon Tower Defense. I've actually never played this game, to be honest, but actually, instead of getting to the nitty-gritty here, I mean, we have the system, right? Let's probably add some more levels, right? So, in our scene here, where did I put the levels code? I don't even know where I put it. Load level 1. So I think it is in scene.h. I know. Load level 1. Okay, so we have this here. And also current level dot waves. So this is our waves. Trying to think how many levels we want. Probably like, let's do. So we're just hard coding the levels, I guess, but I mean that's fine for this project. Void load level 3. Let's do 5 levels. Void load level 5. Oh, level 4. Void load level 5. Now scene here. Let's kind of make these definitions here. Scene load level 2. Load level 2, I want 3 here. 4. Oh, sorry, 3, 4, 5. Trying to think here. How can we do this here? So I think we're gonna have to abstract this out instead of having it in here, right? I think we're gonna have to like literally assign this here in scene.h instead. So in our level system here, we have yeah. Into here. I'm gonna score enemies. This is a float. We have a float and a boo. A boo here. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Right, so we have our level here, right? I mean, we can design our levels here. Um, level 1. Citadel. Some stuff for debugging purposes, right? Stood 3, stood 4, stood 5. Okay. So see, we got this here. We want this to be false, actually. So really, I think we can probably just take all this code, right? Redefine all of it in the level. Set this to true. We can just get Claude to generate a bunch of different levels, right? Like, I'm trying to think here. Let's grab Claude. Is there a Claude? Get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. Can you generate me load level 1? Load level 5, all with different. Make them have about here we go, dude. This is the way you want to use Claude, dude. Grab this here. Grab that. Let's load our other wave. Guess we can grab this too. Got our other level. We got grab this here. Claude's designing our levels for us too. What a legend. Level 4. Grab level 5 here. Okay, sweet. So we should have all sorts of different things here. Trying to think here. What's the best way to do this? Well, probably need like a level number. Int m underscore level count, right? We can have this equal to 1, right? Do like a void scene load next level scene.h next we can just have like switch statement switch m underscore. Is it current level? Is that what it is? Then why do we make this variable? Level count. M underscore. Level count. Increment level count. Switch here. Case 1. Level 2 break. Case 3. Level 3. break. Case 4. Level 4. Break. Case 5. Level 5. And then break again. So we have our switch statement here. Is it default? Is that level? Let's do like all levels complete. Game over. Stood. Whoops. Stood. See out. Stood and L. Is it case default? What is the syntax? No, it's default. That's what it is. Scene.h here. We need to set our is level active to false. So is level active is false. And then we break as well. Looks good. So then we would come back up here. We would have to load the intermission here. So, oh my gosh, dude. I think in our intermission here, we have wave starting, else return. Trying to think how we want to go about doing this. How do we want to do this? Else we just keep returning, right? So we probably need like some sort of if statement, right? So maybe since we set level complete, or maybe we can just instantly load the next level, right? Load next level. Let's have some like print statements in here, like loaded level 1. Loaded level 2, loaded level 3, loaded level 4, loaded level 5. Okay, so that should work now. So when we end the level complete, we then load the next level. We should see that in our console here, so let's take a look. So we loaded level 1 in a mission. Wish we could kind of speed this up a little bit, but I guess we might as well just start placing shit on the screen. Wave starting. We'll just like kill them all down here, bro. Just start fragging all of them, dude. We got our next wave starting here. Okay. Wave starting again. If I'm in a mission. Start absolutely dominating here, bro. Start fragging everything. Good job. Another wave starting. I honestly wonder how many waves that we have, because this is kind of ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like. How many have we done so far? 3, 4. Oh, loaded level 2. Shit. Did we just miss that, dude? In a mission. So we're loading level 2 twice. I don't know if that's a mistake there, but must be some sort of bug. What does level 2 have? Level 2 has a couple waves. So we're getting the... I think we're on level 3 here now. Wave starting. You also need to update this text with the level that we're on too. $8,000. Wave starting again. In a mission. Look at all this cash riding up, dude. Getting cash in the wallet, bro. This should be the last wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loaded level 3. There we go. Level complete. Loaded level 3. Oh shit, level 3 just comes straight away. Right, so we need to kind of add that there. But we have the level system officially working. So that's good. So I'll take that as a dub for today. We're going to commit this code. Commit. Finalize the level system. Has a few bugs. Needs to be fixed. Let's commit that. We'll push it. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream there. Appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna keep working on this tomorrow. Hopefully get the 2D stuff done, and then we can get into some 3D stuff. So pretty excited about that. Appreciate the love, guys.